Hey guys, Jarek and Mookie here, going to be doing some more Halo 1. Halo 1 seems to show up a lot in the Team Slayer mode, which I'm totally okay with. But you know, I've never really liked this level.
Derelict, really?
Everyone seems to like it. I don't, particularly with Halo 1 because the spawns are extra fucked up on this level.
Oh, the spawns are absolutely just god-awful on this level, especially if you're on top of the level and you're controlling everything.
They always spawn on the bottom.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Occasionally you'll spawn like kind of in the top near the hallways, but for the most part it's on the bottom, which is unfortunate.
The amount of times that you die on this level, like, if you don't have control, you die and it's just constant spawn in front of people's pistols.
Yes.
Which wasn't happening to me, but it was happening to the other team this game. So, I
Yeah,
actually have
good
two
for them.
games. I have two games to upload from this level, neither of which really, honestly, seem that impressive because it makes me feel more like I'm being cheap than anything else, to be honest.
Well, you gotta be cheap in Halo to win. There's no shame in being a cheap ass.
I feel less cheap in Halo 1 typically than other Halo games, especially Halo 2. Just because you're out pistoling people, like, the
Of
entire
course.
time. Unless you're exploiting the spawns, then, you know. Or shooting people that are AFK, because there are so many AFK people in this game.
Oh, the spawns in Halo 1. Like, the spawns, I never realized how absolutely exploitable the system is, especially in 2s. Like,
I always knew.
there's a website out there or something. It's like halospawns.com or some crap like that that goes into detail about Halo 1 spawning. It's actually a really simple system, but extremely exploitable.
Yeah, even if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to end up exploiting them.
Yep.
They've always been bad. I honestly have not much more to say about it. The spawns are just terrible.
Basically, it's nothing but bro spawns, regardless of whether or not people are looking at the spawn point, which is pretty amazing.
See, I've gotten so used to every single game having spawns similar to that of Call of Duty, which are pretty terrible, but at least at its core somewhat logical when you look at it, that it still throws me off when I play this game. Like, I know what to expect, but in my mind I'm still going, this really shouldn't work. Because it's like, say I'm sitting on chill out and I know both you guys are sitting next to the teleport on top of the bridge, and it's like there's 3 people on my team and I'm sitting over in that sniper room with the other teleporter. My logic would dictate that people should be spawning somewhere near the shotgun room, but no, they usually spawn in like the main room.
Well, there is a
is a
chance
room
to get a random spawn here and there as well, which can really throw people off.
Occasionally, but that's very rare. Like, even in that situation where everyone could be looking at the main room, people still spawn in the main room.
Yep.
Just because no one's really in there, but they're near.
It's pretty amazing.
God, the spawn system. You could really just talk about it for that basically throughout the entire video, so I'm just gonna stop there because it's so broken.
Okay.
Yeah, hi person that's oblivious to what's going on.
Dude,
that feels so
this melee.
That feels so satisfying, because people in Halo 1 specifically, like, they don't seem to do this in other Halo games, but they really don't seem to pay attention to teleporters.
Of course not.
Especially on Wizard. I love that about Wizard. I go through the teleports over and over. Like, that is basically how I get so many kills in that level. It's just because I go behind everyone. And no one uses them in Halo 1. They use them all the time in Halo 2, but, you know.
People don't know nothing about Halo 1. That's all there is to it. They're like, what is this game we've never played before on Xbox Live?
Halo 1 is still fun.
Yes.
My aim here is not very good at the sniper, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it was the second game I had where I, like, failed miserably with a sniper, and it was... You know, it's always rage-inducing when you have something that should easily be a kill, and you're just failing, like, horribly. See, that's more angering to me than having someone just straight up outplay me. Like, sure, losing, that's, you know, whatever, but whatever. He got the drop on me, he won. It's not really my fault, he was just better, which is kind of your fault in a way, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
When you fuck up, it's like, wow, I'm an idiot.
Yeah. I've had moments like that where I run out when I'm one shot and I just get destroyed because I wasn't paying attention to my shield.
I seem to have a lot of moments like that with snipers in
Yep.
general. Not really on PC, just controller aim. Eh.
Controller aim is just ridiculous. Nice headshot, though.
I really don't like controller aim at all. It makes it a little bit easier in Halo 1 since the sniper doesn't really zoom in that far.
Yeah, what's interesting about the Halo 1 sniper is it has a 2x scope on it. which makes it
I
easier
don't-
to use at medium ranges, and the auto aim on it's a lot longer than you get with other Halo games. So it's honestly, in my opinion, the most overpowered of all sniper rifles.
I would just like to point out that the guy that killed me was named Jimmy Man Jewbag.
There's another guy named Fat and Itchy. I've seen some amazing gamer tags on Xbox Live, I'm just gonna say.
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there's definitely some creative people out there. But it still makes me laugh and go, why can't I just change my own gamer tag whenever I want, like I can on Steam?
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure their logic behind it is, but then people would exploit it and make, you know, people's kids would see, like, cuss words. It's like, I don't give a shit about your kids. They shouldn't be playing a rated M game.
That's why they have parental controls on Xbox.
Yeah, I need to change my Xbox One back to basically making it so that I can't hear anyone unless they're on my friends list.
That's always a good thing to do.
It's the most convenient thing, because then you don't need to mute people. Although occasionally it is hilarious to hear people raging, especially in the voting options when something gets voted that people don't want. Instantly you just hear everyone yelling faggot at everyone else.
Dude, people say some hilarious things on Xbox Live. That's partially the reason why I don't do that.
I want to just because I'm
want
recording.
to hear people be dumb.
If I wasn't recording, I wouldn't. But I have to record. So 23-3, pretty decent game, despite the fact that I'm exploiting the spawns. Let's go ahead and move over to the second game. So here's the second game. This game, if I remember correctly, wasn't quite as good as the first game, but it was good enough.
Yeah.
You can never have enough Halo 1, and I don't think I've actually uploaded this level yet.
This is, it's a love-hate relationship with this level, because it's amazing when you're the one exploiting the spawns. It's not so amazing when they're exploiting the spawns.
Even when I'm exploiting the spawns, it doesn't feel amazing, because it doesn't really feel like I'm playing better. It just feels like I'm being a dick, which is honestly how I feel about Halo 2 as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like when I'm winning in Halo 2, it's like, okay, I have the sword and the rocket launcher. I'm so good, you know. It's not that hard to do. So,
if it's one thing about Halo 2, it was definitely a lot less about aiming and more about, I guess, having the better weapon. Because the auto aim in Halo 2, plus the the whole hit scan that all of the weapons have, is like you can hit the broad side of a barn from like 1,500 miles away. Whereas in Halo 1, you actually kind of have to aim your gun a little bit because of bullet travel time and the way the system works. Plus, the pistol's not like a crazy 3-round burst spam machine. You actually have to take your time with your shots.
The other thing I noticed a lot when it comes to the Halo 1 pistol compared to the battle rifle, descoping with the pistol means way less.
Yes.
Like,
yes,
you get descoped with the pistol, it's still shooting exactly where you want it to shoot. Like, I swear to God, the battle rifle becomes suddenly less accurate when you get descoped. So, and it's really annoying.
Descoping in Halo 1, I feel, worked a lot better than the other games.
It felt like even though I got descoped, yeah, whatever, I still have better aim than you, I'm still hitting you. Whereas in Halo 2 or Halo 3, when I get descoped, suddenly my bullets are missing. And I would love to know the technical reason behind it, but it's really frustrating.
I think there's some weird shit in Halo 2 where, like, if you're at a certain range and you're outside of red reticle, like, your shots become less reliable, which is kind of bullshit. But, like, if you notice when you're, like, trying to snipe somebody across, say, coagulation, for example, with the battle rifle, you can totally see all your shots hit, but they won't be doing any damage because of the way the system works, which is kind of fucked up. But regardless, descoping in H1, the hit detection.
I think it kind of worked. I think it kind of worked the same way when it came to Halo 1, because I was playing on Big Team Battle on Sidewinder, which I got that recorded for later. The pistol, I mean, it's capable of hitting people like across the entire map, but typically it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, there is a certain amount of spread to the pistol that makes it a little bit less reliable at long ranges. It's minimal, but it is there.
And what I really want to know is, what the hell is going on with their SWAT playlists? Why do you have Halo 2, Halo 2 Anniversary, and then Halo 4? Like, where is Halo 1, where is Halo 3?
Did Halo 1 ever have
And I don't know what's going on with this guy in the freaking teleport.
Is he spinning around like that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was glitching into the teleport.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that. It looks hilarious. Why not?
Those are one of those glitches where it's like, sure, it kind of harms the gameplay, but it's fucking hilarious, so just leave it. That's what... Okay, I wish every developer looked at glitches like that. Does this hurt the gameplay? No. Is it funny? Yes. Alright, you're cool.
I think campaign actually had that whole glitch. It was originally a bug where enemies would shoot you after you die, but they found it hilarious, so they left it in.
I didn't know that was supposed to be a bug. I just figured the enemies were like, hey, fuck you, you're dead. And they just keep shooting at you.
I think it wasn't how they intended for it to work, but like they loved it so much that they just kept it in because it was hilarious.
It is pretty funny when you run into a room and there's like 5 elites and you die, obviously, and then every single one of them keeps shooting at you.
Yeah.
You're on the ground dead and it's just like plasma rifle shooting at you like crazy.
And they're just laughing. They're like,
I still think the best glitch in Halo 1 is just making blood lag everything to shit.
that was amazing, yeah. Although I don't know if that happens on MCC.
I need to test this in Halo 1 single player.
Yeah.
Also, I swear, it's kind of weird. The pistol does more damage, obviously, compared to like pretty much any other Halo weapon, like core weapon.
Of course.
But I feel that the overshield still is way more important in Halo 1 than it is in the other Halo games.
If I remember correctly, the overshield in Halo 1 gave you 3 times the amount of shields, whereas in Halo 3, it gave you 2 times.
Yeah, which seems correct. Because it does give you 2 extra bars instead.
Yeah.
But, it's one of those things where it's more important, and when someone else has it, it feels like it takes years for them to die. But when you have it, you still feel vulnerable as fuck. Speaking of vulnerable, hi guys. I cannot get mad in moments like that where you turn the corner and there's about 5 of them. It's that nope moment where it's like you're probably going to die and you can't process anything. You're just panicking. So, you know, I went back, still, like I was saying before, I really want them to include some other Halo games in the SWAT playlist.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I honestly kind of didn't expect them to include Halo 1, but it would be really nice, because, you know, not to sound like that Halo hipster or anything, but people that were playing Halo 1 totally have been playing SWAT since before SWAT was a thing.
Of course.
Like, everyone played No Shields, Rat Race, Pistols. Why would you not? And I think this is where I failed with the pistol, or the sniper. Well, pistol's a sniper anyway.
More or less, yeah. The pistol in Halo 1 is just like the best thing. Dude, SWAT in Halo 1 would work so well.
Dude, it did. I used to play it so much back in the day. It's so much fun. Yeah. The maps are like made for it, honestly. Especially Rat Race with how many hallways you have. I don't think this map would particularly work with SWAT at all, actually. That would be really frustrating.
It would be overkill, yes. The spawns are so bad in this map as it is that SWAT on this would just be atrocious.
It was, I mean, Rat Race, Longest, maps like that would work very well. Longest, you know, I loved Longest in Halo 1. I am not a fan of Longest in Halo 2.
And Longation is nothing like Longest, honestly.
You know, I've been trying to figure out why, and I think it's just because all those boxes cluttering your view, so you can't really get a proper shot on anything.
Of course.
Makes it really annoying. And the fact that everyone can jump higher, so it's like they don't have to use the ladder or the ramp, they can just jump at you. So you can't really secure any high ground. People are just jumping everywhere.
It's pretty ridiculous. Like, Halo 1 SWAT, like, the interesting thing about, like, core Halo 1 gameplay is it's kind of almost somewhere between core Halo 2 and Beyond gameplay and SWAT because of how easily you can die.
I love it way more. Like, that's a pet peeve of mine is when it takes too long to kill people.
Yes.
And in Halo 1, it did not take long to kill people at all.
It was less than a second. It was like, I don't know, like 3/4 of a second or something like that because of the firing rate of the pistol.
I mean, assuming you hit every shot, which really isn't difficult to do, and I don't know why people seem to be so bad at doing that. Seriously, people are just terrible at Halo 1 Online.
The skill gap is real.
Like, I feel like I'm a god when playing Halo 1 when I know in my head it's like, yeah, I've just played this game a lot. I'm not, like, the world's best player, but I feel like the world's best player because no one online is good at Halo 1. And then I go into Halo 2 and Halo 3 and I just feel like, at best, above mediocre.
Just give it a month. Just wait for all these nerds to figure out how the game works.
I don't know if I'll have to give it a little bit more time than that. Judging off the Halo 1 on PC, it may never change.
That's true. Players on PC never really got any better.
Anyway, there's been some more Halo 1. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you next video for more Halo 1.